Well, more rain is on the way this weekend for parts of flood-ravaged Central Europe, and a number of key rivers have not yet reached their peaks. The Elbe River is expected to crest today or tomorrow near Dresden and Meissen. Meanwhile, the swollen Danube River is threatening cities in Slovakia. At least 13 people have been killed by floodwaters throughout Germany, Austria and the Czech Republic.
An aerial view of the deadly flooding that has covered the Czech Republic. Areas north and south of the capital were submerged, including the city's zoo and horse racing track, in the worst flooding in a decade, which followed days of heavy rain. Many rivers across the region have broken their banks and spilled across the countryside. At least 12 people have died from the floods across Central Europe, with the deluge moving into Germany, where more than 10,000 people have been forced from their homes.
Rescuers are using boats to deliver supplies to people stranded on the upper floors of their homes.
The situation is really awful. I feel so bad for the victims. It just brings me down to imagine how much time it'll take to recover.
In the Czech capital Prague, the swollen Vltava River has shut down the Charles Bridge, a popular tourist attraction. Workers have installed metal barriers along the river. Water levels on the Elbe and the Danube are likely to peak around the weekend.
While severe, the floods do not present the same practical challenges for everyone. Budapest is also bracing itself for record flooding from the swollen Danube. The authorities expect high water levels to peak next Monday at around 8.75 metres. Flood preparations are underway at 20 locations across the city. There's particular concern, though, over a small zoo on Margaret Island, a popular tourist attraction. An operation's underway to evacuate the animals from their enclosures. Some are clearly more eager to leave than others.
Some 4,000 people were told to leave their homes when the river broke through the levees nearby. But many others are waiting, wondering what to do after being called in the middle of the night and told to move to safety. The farmers' families first took care of the horses and other animals. Now this woman says it's time to take care of themselves.
We've lost our home, one we built ourselves. It's our whole existence. I can't think, I can't feel anything. All I can do is wait. I feel helpless.
There's a feeling that even when the water's gone and the fields have dried, the long, hard journey back to normal life will have just begun.
It's bad. The centre of the city, the old city, is completely flooded in Halle. There was a heroic effort, I think, yesterday in the cities along the Elbe and the Saale, with long lines of volunteers handing sandbags to each other to try and protect their city. It seems they've succeeded with the treasures of Dresden, the old buildings in Dresden, but in Halle there has been a breaching of the banks there. So we have the strange situation in Germany this morning. It's the early morning in Germany where the skies are bright. It seems like a summer day, but the forecast is more rain, a kind of a thundery rain, and there is widespread flooding right across the whole of this section of eastern Germany.